Marhaban, hello everyone, with you here is Rashid the Arab Gamer VGS, and today on Gameplay we're going to be discussing a very interesting topic, Japan and video games, or to be more specific, Japanese games. Yes, we all know Japan makes some really awesome games, yet lately we can't help but feel that there's been a real sudden decline. I mean, nearly every Japanese publisher we know, at least the important ones, have suddenly been waving off the course that we'd like them to go on. They've been creating westernized games or global games, or maybe focusing too much on mobile. Whatever it is, it's been kind of getting on our nerves, and that's, annoying, so to speak. But lately, there's been kind of a revelation. Square Enix, or the president of Square Enix, has announced that he has somehow reached an epiphany. He has somehow finally figured out what's wrong with the Japanese gaming industry. And it's all thanks to one game, Bravely Default. Now, if you haven't picked up this game, it's pretty much the most classic of a classic kind of JRPG you could get. It's a four-party game, you got four parties in your game, and it's pretty much turn-based with a nice interesting twist between attacking and defending. It's really good, but it came out on a system that was on a 3DS. Instinctively, Square Enix were like, no one's gonna buy this in the West. But surprise, Nintendo helped localize the game, and here we are. Square Enix is surprised by the numbers, and they're like, maybe we should just focus on the core audience. Maybe they're important. Maybe they're more important than the casuals we're trying to reach out. Maybe they're more important than the COD people we want to get, which is true. I mean, let's face it, nearly every time a Japanese publisher has tried to make a game more westernized or different, it's just sort of fails or disappoints. A perfect example, I guess, would be Final Fantasy 13. While I did kind of enjoy the game, I was disappointed because overall the game was trying to go for the COD fans, which is, I'm serious, it's true. And another game which was a bigger travesty, Resident Evil 6. It was such a mess. It was trying to be everything. It was trying to be a classic Resident Evil game. It was trying to be a COD game. It was trying to be a stealth game. It didn't know what it wanted to be, and it ended up failing at everything. So, now that Square Enix has reached this conclusion, it's going to be turning things around and hopefully inspire other publishers. Now, one company that I really hope to hear this from one day is Capcom. Capcom used to be one of my favorite companies in the world. In fact, at one point I was so freaking looking forward to a lot of their titles, but a lot of projects were cancelled, such as Mega Man games, and a lot of projects were started to refocus on making them more general Western, simple, games like DMC. I did enjoy DMC, but it wasn't a Japanese game. Other games such as, I don't know, the Silent Hill series from Konami, that's practically dead now. Because, again, the team that was working on Silent Hill, they left, and Konami doesn't see the need to create a Japanese style Silent Hill game or a Silent Hill game made in Japan. Everything is outsourced, but now I want to see things go back. What do you guys think? Do you think that Japan has sort of lost its way around these past few years? Should it go back to the drawing board and rethink its strategy based on the core audience? Let me know in the comments below. This was Rush the Arab Gamer. See you later.